These are 5 things that will make any medical person go insane. 5 pet peeves of Hospital Corpsman. What is up, guys? You're tuning in to Nikki MGTV for another military video for all your military video needs. As always, you can hit me up on Instagram, Snapchat, or down in the comments below if you have questions. But as always, let's roll right into the topic. And that is the 5 things that piss off Hospital Corpsman to the degree. Now, I do want to preface this video as far as a professionalism standpoint and trying to maintain professional. Any job you work at, you have small pet peeves and tendencies which can aggravate your workday, because just like you've worked probably at a restaurant or something like that, like it doesn't change anything. You're still going to do your job. You do everything you have to. It's just you have little quirks at each job that you do of things that bug you. If you worked at a restaurant job, this is like the person that comes in like 5 minutes before closing that wants a steak, or whatever else you can come up with. It's just, there are small things which with any job come with their own nuances, and these are just a couple of those. So don't take this with too much other than a grain of salt, because I want to make it very clear, even though these can be pet peeves, I want to make it clear because I am a medical professional. Come see us. We're here for you, but these are our pet peeves. The first one is what we bug everybody about. Every corpsman knows this. Half of our job is babysitting, literally babysitting. And people they think I'm kidding, but no, really, it's getting people to go where they're supposed to, babysit them, and make sure they get whatever's done. And that includes immunizations, dental, audiograms, HIV testing, whatever else is required for you to serve in the military. Believe it or not, there's these things that are called tracking systems, which say whether you're dink or you're not dink, and you can or cannot deploy. So if you want to go do cool stuff, you have to be ready to deploy. But yeah, so this is a pet peeve because we as corpsmen do everything we can to make sure that you are up to date with shots. We make sure that you guys have shot X's where you work at and pull you in and try and do everything under the sun to get you where you need to be. It's always that one person that just doesn't want to go to dental, or doesn't want to get a shot. To be honest, there are a lot of people that really hate shots, and I get it. And I don't like giving shots either because it's painful, especially immunization, because it's not like you're getting a shot to make something feel better with the immunization. It's literally no benefit other than cross your fingers and hopefully this thing works. But also it makes the corpsman job much more difficult because you would like to focus on other things, but a lot of times you end up just tracking the next person that's dink on the list. And sometimes people sit there for a while and you're like, what's going on? The CO sees it, everyone's seeing it, Sergeant Major comes down on everybody, then whoever else is in your chain of command comes down as well. So yeah, it can be kind of frustrating because everyone just is trying to make sure everyone can deploy. This next one is literally my pet peeve because, I come to work, I say I want to show up at this time and I want to leave at this time. And I've got a schedule that I've got to stick to, and everybody wants to be seen when they need to be seen and in an efficient timely manner. But the pet peeve I have is people that are late. Because when you're late, that puts me off that schedule, and then now I gotta push it back, and everyone else behind you has to be late, and everyone turns into being late, and it sucks because you being late makes me late for the next person. So just show up 15 minutes prior. We always preach that. So if you're gonna go to medical for anything, show up early. I promise you, we'll probably appreciate it. You may even be seen faster. I've actually done that where I've seen people because they were so early where a person was late before them, where I was like, well, hopefully I see this person and they come in after because they've already been so late. Typically, most facilities I've seen, if you're more than 10 minutes late, they cancel on you. So just be prepared to be on time 15 minutes prior. That way you don't even run into that, because then again, your CO and everyone else is going to track that, and you're going to get yelled at and told that you're a bad Marine or bad sailor or whatever else. This one makes me question, why are we even medical professionals? Why? And that's because there's a lot of times where you'll see people that are injured or hurt or whatever else, and then they just don't listen to the advice you give. And it's crazy. It really is, because it's like you could show people every article under the sun, everything that you could think of as to what steps they need to do to get back to 100%. And I say this because literally I tell everybody this as a provider, I say my goal is to make sure you can serve in the Marine Corps for even 1 enlistment or 20 years, 30 years, get out and do whatever civilian job you want to do. Like I literally care about people. I want to make sure that you can be the best you can be, whether you're in the military, out of the military, and that way you're just healthy. I think people misconstrue that like I'm just trying to take them out of the fight and say, hey, I want you to make sure that you can't PT, when really I'm just trying to make sure you're healthy. It blows my mind because people will also do something they're not supposed to. Like if you get a light dude shit and you're recommended not to go work out or not use that part of your body, but people still go do it. And it's just like, man, you gotta let your body rest to get to that point. Now the next one is where I wanna preface